G'day guys, the KS2 and the KS3 Modular Cobra Bag kits. In this video, I'm going to go through the differences between the two to help you decide which one of these should be your very first Modular Cobra Bag. Now the beautiful thing with the KS Modular Cobra Bags is that you can always upgrade and you can modify them. So if you get the KS2 kit, you can always later get the KS3 spring and upgrade. You can get different balls, so there's no issue in terms of how you want to start. Now both of them come with the same parts in the bottom section. They either come with these paddles, which is the freestanding kit. These paddles are great for traveling because you can take them apart and put the whole thing in your suitcase. Or you can buy it as a core kit with just the base connector without these paddles. So you can make your own custom solid wood base and mount the base connector onto it, which I highly recommend, by the way. So the differences begin at this point here with the spring, which is the engine of the Cobra Bag. The KS2 spring, it's a smaller spring, and it comes with these rubber connectors that you mount onto the spring, and then you mount the top section. With the KS3 spring, that's already got the connectors attached to it. They're glued in, they're fixed. So you don't need to do anything other than mount the spring. The spring, the KS3 spring, is made from a different type of metal. This is a very, very hardy steel. I made a lot of research to try and find the right steel that will go for years. And these are designed to work in gyms where they get a lot of action. And it's bigger in terms of it's longer, and the gauge of the spring is thicker, so it's going to bounce a lot better, a lot faster. The KS2 spring still works quite well, especially when paired with the red bar. So I sell these kits paired with the red bar rather than the click bar in the top section. That's to make sure that it can handle the weight. I also sell these with these PU balls, which are lighter and therefore they go a little bit faster, but they're perfect for the KS2 spring. Whereas the KS3, they can handle bigger and heavier setup in the top section. So you've got your click bar in the top, which is an alloy bar, and you've got the genuine leather ball, which is heavier than this ball. So this is the max speed ball, PU ball, and this is the max power ball, the genuine leather ball. So the KS3 is going to be able to handle all of the weight that you put on the top and still perform quite well. So the first thing to note is the height. The maximum height of the KS2 is about 60 inches. That's with the paddles. And the KS3 is about 67 inches. So there's a 7-inch difference. So this is the full height, and this is using the click bar. You can upgrade to a click bar. However, the KS2 will be a fair bit slower using a click bar because you've got longer length at the top, and it's also going to add a little extra weight using an alloy bar at the top. But you can do it. Now, if you want to increase the height of either one of these, if you need extra height, you can always make a custom DIY base, in which case you would get the core set, the core kit. These bases are really easy to make. It's just a bunch of MDM boards glued together, and then you've got the base connector on top screwed into it using some really long screws. I've actually even added some wheels to the bottom so I can wheel it around. I've made like a little handle, but you can just attach a handle easy. There's a whole video, a whole post that I've posted on KS.com in the DIY section on making one of these. Just gluing boards together. It's as simple as that, and it gives you an extra 5 inches of height. All right, let me demonstrate by starting with the KS2. Now I've got wet sand in the sandbags pressing down on those paddles. Wet sand is best to give you the best rigidity down the bottom here so that it performs the best. I've got it on the longest setting, so that's going to be great for somebody that's just starting off. It's not too fast, and you can start getting used to that rhythm. works pretty well. And then you can increase the speed by lowering this top section, by lowering the ball. So you can get it all the way down to the bottom to this level, and then you got a little bit more speed. Of course, it's probably a little bit small for me. If I was going to get that, I'd get it in a core kit and set up a base for myself to raise the height. But it's a great one to start off with, especially if you're not used to using a Cobra bag. This is the one to go for. Let me show you this one. So I've got the KS3 on the longest top section, and it's going to be nice and slow, but it's going to have an incredible reach. Look at that reach. Look how far it comes back. So it's hitting me in the shoulder there. So if you want to practice long reach, then you can set it on that longer setting. But you can also reduce the length of the top section and get it to go faster. Now I can lift the bottom. I've got 3 settings there at the bottom, so I can raise it to be at a higher level. I just wanted to show you the speed. So it's not that much faster than the KS2, but if you want extra speed, then you can get one of these red bars as an option when you're purchasing the KS3, and that'll give you a much faster speed. And finally, guys, I just had to show you the KS3 core kit with the custom or the DIY base, the wooden base. There's nothing better for these Cobra bags than a wooden base and the sandbags on top. I'm also using the red bar, so that's an option. You can grab one of those when you're buying the KS3 kit. This is actually what I use for my daily workouts on the Cobra bag. And still there's a notch there that I can go up, but I'm happy at this sort of level, so it's tall enough. Whoa, man. So this feels really good. It's nice and solid. It's heavy. When you punch it, you feel it. So it's the top of the range. This is what they have at the gym, at the local boxing gym. They got 4 of these. They absolutely love them. So hopefully this video has helped you decide whether you go for KS2 or KS3, and whether you get the core version and then make a DIY base, which I strongly recommend. It's awesome. In any case, you can always upgrade from a KS2 to a KS3 down the track if you feel like it. That is a lower price point. But if you do want the extra speed, don't forget to grab the red bar. You can also have extra weight on top by using an Olympic sleeve. So that's another option, with some Olympic weight plates on top to give yourself extra rigidity for the base. It's especially useful if you're using the paddles, if you've got the freestanding kit. The Olympic sleeve with a couple of Olympic plates will actually solidify that base for you, make it a lot more rock solid, just like a wooden base. Anyway, guys, I'll see you in the next video.